I've been thinking about getting rid of this Suburban, but I keep finding uses for it. This is my recovery gear for at least this particular project. I have a come along, a tire iron, a tire pump in case the tire's low. In this case, I needed this to remove a drive shaft, to disconnect a drive shaft, and that's what those are from. A couple of gloves and something to lay on, and a tow dolly. My particular malaise did not do me in today. I picked up another project, the last thing I need, but it's a 1970 Shortbed Ford pickup it was about, I don't know, 10 or 12 miles from here. The truck barely fit on the dolly. Well, actually, it looks a lot more like a better fit here, but it didn't feel like it fit. It was a tight squeeze getting it in and out. So this truck has no engine. It originally came with a 302. It's got a 4-speed manual transmission, and I believe it's got a Dana 60, which is it's a traction lock, or some whatever that brand name is for them. But good thing about this truck though is that it's pretty rust free. It does have a little bit of rust on the body on the exterior part, but if we crawl underneath it, which we will do in just a second, we'll take a look at what the bottom looks like. I believe this was originally Wimbledon white. Oh, this is cool. Not aluminum. Fairly straight. Serviceable tires. Let's get in the dirt. Alright, hopefully you can see under here. Oh, it looks like we have a little bit of rust here. That's solid. The floor pans look like they're solid. That looks solid. That's solid. Yeah, it's solid underneath. So this is a solid truck. I'm pretty happy with it. A little bit of rust right there. There's the rear axle. I disconnected the drive shaft and taped the U-joints up so the caps wouldn't fall off. They were pretty dry when I pulled them off, and then I safety wired the drive shaft, and then what I expected it to do would be to just go backwards, so I wired that up to here so that it wouldn't fall apart. What else about this truck? Actually, I'm gonna go out the other side. Oh no, I left stuff behind. Oh, let me go back the way I came. So why am I buying a Ford truck when I just bought a Ranchero? I don't know. I just want it. I think the short bed models are always more attractive than the long beds by a far. I mean, the proportions are good. They remind me a little bit more of the early Broncos. Let's look inside. One of the things when I was looking at this car, the first thing I did, that windshield is gone. One of the first things I did is get in here, and I took a big whiff, and it doesn't smell like the Ranchero, but it smells like every Ford truck of my youth that I remember. So yeah, we have completely fogged out instruments, which I've got some polish that I can use. Oh, I don't see a key, but that's not such a big deal. We have looks like a couple of four-barrel carburetor there, some trim, probably the original 302 air cleaner. We have a starter and a fan, and then a 2-barrel carburetor that it's a, I don't know, I'll have to look that up to see what it belongs to, but it most likely it does not look like it looks like an early carburetor. But what this did come with is all the parts to convert it to disc brakes. So there are discs and calipers and that kind of stuff here. The other door, when I was looking at it, I popped it open and then it would not close. So I suspect that soaking this thing in penetrating oil would do it a lot of good. I'm gonna have to figure out. Okay, so this is one of the trucks that comes with a gas tank inside the cab. Not super safe, but it is what it is. And I did get another gas tank with it, and so I'll have to see what that looks like inside. This is some materials I took to bring it, so I taped the U-joint with that. Safety wire, or whatever you want to call it, baling wire. There's a bumper here. There's a rear glass, it looks like, that may or may not fit this. There is a battery tray here. A hubcap. Voltage regulator. Let's see, look, a fan shroud. And so, oh, here we go. Yeah, supposedly this is good. And that's the power steering brake booster with a dual circuit, which I think these probably came with a dual circuit. And some more brake proportioning valve, I believe. And I already showed you that. I got a coil here. And I don't know what that is. Not a lot here. Let's see if we can pop the hood and look under there. Oh, there's some rust right there. And in the door. The back of the cab looks goodish, kind of. Looks like somebody started doing body work on it. Oh, let's see what we can do here. I grew up with Ford trucks. That was actually some of the first vehicle that I ever drove. I'm gonna put you down for a second. Okay. And here we have non-power steering. We have a steering box. We have the 4-speed. It's a T18, I believe. Looks like the exhaust system is here. Radiator. The battery tray looks like it rusted out, so that'll require some repair. Starter solenoid. Looks like we've got wiring over here for the electrics, and then probably some wiring over here to run the coil and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we're missing an engine. Then under here we have a twin I-beam front suspension, which was revolutionary in its day. Made these ride very comfortably. Look at that. It's not even down on the vehicle. I don't know what happened there. I think it was from maneuvering it in here. I was trying to make it go where it shouldn't go. I was trying to back it up, which is always really bad. I'm gonna have to be really careful getting it out so that I don't damage a fender. This tire's turned in pretty badly, and then this one is not, well, I guess probably also, yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to look at the suspension and the steering and everything else, but I do remember that there was a ton of hopefully they're still in here. Oh yeah, a ton of suspension parts for rebuilding everything. Yeah, so I think I told you that when I was looking at it, I popped this door open and then it wouldn't close again, and so as a result it's got this particular arrangement at the moment, and so I'll work on that. Anyway, this is the latest project. I'll have to decide what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it and when it's gonna come into the priority list. I just somebody basically gave me, or I bought a 4-wheeler for pretty cheap, and so I've been playing with that a little bit. And then in the meantime, I've also got a long list of chores and activities that I've been doing on that house over there, and sheetrock and insulation, and we're going to take some walls out over there, and then I cut down these spruce trees, and so that's been taking a lot of my time. 3 huge trees, and you can see that, you know, I've been stripping them and then cutting them up and doing it all with a little tiny portable chainsaw, battery operated. And then I've got 2 more trees to go back there. So I'm busy and I don't need that, but I got it and I'm happy to share it with you. So looking forward to doing more with it. My Wimbledon white 1970 Ford half-ton F100. Looks like that was about to come off. All right, thanks for watching. Just a quick short update.